Hey, it's Matt and Chelsea with the morning routine. We are just days away from our second annual Pride 0.1K run presented by Collins Aerospace. And joining us today is Eric Cunningham. Good morning, Eric.
Morning. How are you today?
Pretty good. He is the Rockford site leader and VP for electric power systems for Collins Aerospace. So thanks for joining us. And for those who are listening and don't know what Collins Aerospace is, why don't you go ahead and tell us, the history and the background of Collins Aerospace?
Well, from a Rockford community perspective, Collins started making things like adding machines 100 years ago. And so that evolved into tooling and machinery and things like that. And about 70 years ago, we entered the aerospace market. And then from there, we've evolved into a number of products, whether that's the electrical systems on airplanes, the actuation systems who move the flaps and slats, environmental control systems, and things like that. So if you've been in a commercial airplane, I guarantee there was Collins Aerospace product on
it. Sounds fancy.
And what are some of the different industries that you do serve?
So it's we serve all aspects of the aerospace industry. So even out of Rockford, we serve the space industry. We're on a number of different space vehicles. We're on almost every commercial airplane that flies. We're on almost every military airplane that flies. And then a lot of the business and regional jets that people may have seen or been on as well.
And Eric, how long have you been at Collins Aerospace?
I've been here for 23 years as of 2 days ago, actually. So,
well, happy anniversary.
Yeah, thank you.
And not only are you the VP, but you're also the executive sponsor for Collins Aerospace Pride ERG. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I got involved in that a few years ago. And honestly, it came out of a discussion that I had. When you've been here this long, the people you work with are like family. The reality is I spend more time with the people at work than I do with my real family at home. And the conversation came out that the person didn't feel safe being themselves at work. And I can't imagine a situation where a member of my family ever is in a situation where they don't feel safe. Now, safe can mean physical safety, it can mean emotional safety, whatever it may be. But what it did was spark a nerve in me and say, all right, I can't have that happening in a place where I can do something about it. And so we got a group of people together, and most of them were allies. Most of them weren't members of the LGBTQI plus community, and just decided we needed to do something about it. So we restarted the local Pride group, got a group of folks together, and started working different programs and initiatives to try to bring more of an inclusive environment together, because we want this to be a place where no matter who you are, you feel like you belong and that you're part of the team.
I love that so much. And, that's really important, especially, coming from an ally and being in the LGBTQ community. I mean, that's huge to have allies out there. So really love what you guys are doing.
I appreciate that.
And you guys actually kicked off Pride Month by raising your Pride Month flag. I saw pictures all over Facebook. I thought that was so awesome. Is this the first year that you guys did that?
Well, this is the Midwest. So this is hard for a lot of folks in our community to wrap their minds around. We started small. So the first year we hung a flag in the atrium here at work. Second year, we had a bit of a gathering. The third year, we put it out on the flagpole, which is last year. And then this year we did that again. And I didn't ask him for permission to reference him, but last year and this year, what we did was we brought Mayor McNamara in, and he helped us in raising that pride flag. And as many folks know, he is a big advocate of inclusion and belonging as well. And so having a partner in the community like the mayor come and hand in hand raise that flag in front of one of the largest employers in the community felt like the strongest message we could possibly send.
Most definitely. And with that, we want to know, what compelled you to sponsor our second annual Pride 0.1K run?
Well, it's very similar to putting the flag out front. It's one thing to have the discussion within the facility. We can affect the couple thousand people that work here, but until you make a statement out front where everybody that can drive by sees it, you don't really reach as many people and you don't send that strong of a message. So by sponsoring the event, it puts it out there that it's not just the Rockford community and people like Mayor McNamara that are trying to make a difference. There's employers that are going to be a safe, inclusive place for you to go work, because this is supposed to be a community where we all want to live, work, and play. And work is one of the three big components of that. So we want to make sure that we can send a message that there are workplaces in our community that are going to be inclusive, where you can come here and feel like you can belong.
Yeah, we were very excited when we found out that Collins was coming on and supporting this event. Like, everybody here was just over the moon, I guess, in outer space.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge event for us, and you being such a big company and showing your support, that just shows a lot for what you do in our community. And we can't thank you enough for sponsoring this and showing your support.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for that. Thank you.
And remember, when you purchase your ticket for our Pride Point 1K run presented by Collins Aerospace at the Office Nightclub, you're also giving back to the community, because a portion of the proceeds will benefit the Liam Foundation. So grab your tickets and all the details. We've got all the information right below here, B103rockford.com. Eric, it was such a pleasure having you on today. Thank you so much for everything you're doing in the community.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for getting this message out. That's wonderful.
And we'll see you on Saturday.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.